do this hospitality ministers. I want to stress that this is a lay ministry that they are involved in. And you can actually order these crosses, and I'm not sure exactly who makes them, but it will say hospitality on it. So the hospitality minister can have something that signifies who they are. And these are not the ushers. This is somebody separate from the ushers. Well, because ushers need to be seating people, giving out the programs, giving out things. And they also may not be the people in a given congregation that are the best at doing this kind of hospitality ministry. If you've got ushers already in place in your congregation, some of the people who are ushers may want to do this and go this extra step and follow through with people, and some may not. It may not be ministry that they feel called to. So it's generally a separate group of people, although there can be some overlap. And you place the hospitality ministers wherever people come in the door of the church. So if you've got, your typical church with the back door, but most also have a side door. And a lot of people, especially with young children, will come in that door. You want to greet, post them there, have them greet people, welcome them. If they're new, volunteer to put them next to somebody who can sit by them in church, because our services in the Episcopal Church anyway are very confusing to people who are new. They have a twofold ministry. The first thing they do is they welcome people at the door on Sunday mornings. I suggest that they are scheduled 4 Sundays in a row. Now, the reason I suggest that is because otherwise they're not going to know who is new and who isn't, and who's coming back and who isn't. It's better to have some continuity there. And then once they greet the people and put them next to somebody if they need to, they also can be what's called a secret host. They can go up to them after the service and say, why don't you come to coffee and hospitality hour with me? I'll take you up there. And so, again, the ushers are generally running around picking up all the leftover bulletins, and this is somebody who will follow through and take them to the coffee hour as well. In addition to that, if in your church you decide that you want to take bread and information about the church to somebody's home, that is also good to have the same people do that on the Sunday that they're on. So it's sort of a 4-Sunday commitment when they are doing this. It requires training, actually. Whoever is going to be in charge of a newcomer program should meet regularly with the hospitality ministers, talk to them about how they feel about going up to people. I was just talking to an evangelism chairperson the other day, and she said, I'm really embarrassed because I've been going to this church a long time, but there's some people I don't know who they are. I said, well, all you've got to say is, hello, my name is Elizabeth Geitz. How are you today? You don't have to say, I don't know who you are. Obviously you don't do that. So you actually need to go through some training, and you can even do some role playing with how people will handle different situations. And really their job description is just to be friendly, but to also keep in mind that they are welcoming this person in the name of Christ, and that it may in fact be Christ whom they are welcoming. And I teach them about guest host reversals, which are that, somebody may very well have just something special to share with the church, but you got to listen to what they're saying to you. It is a significant lay ministry, and that is what needs to be stressed over and over again with the material that's in my book, and some of which I'm able to share with you in this little 1-hour session, because otherwise people will get burned out. If they view it as a job, they get burned out. If they view it as a ministry that will feed them as they feed others, then that is what will sustain it and keep it going. It really requires one person to be in charge of it, or co-chairs, and to meet at least monthly, once a month, with their committee, and it requires a great deal of follow-up and attention. It is not something that can be done without serious commitment to it in terms of time and energy.